What advice, Swamiji, would you give to the teenager who has just joined a social dating app?
Yeah. What questions to a monk, isn't it?
We'll do a quick rapid fire. Keep it down. It's rapid fire, so as the name suggests, short answers. The last criticism you received that you've accepted.
Stops using the word bloody.
The best compliment you've received.
There's so many. Best compliment I have received is, I'm here at Indian Express Adda. You invited me.
Okay, this is a game that we'll play here. That there are 12 people, Swamiji, who didn't make it to the Adda, but they've sought an appointment with you, and they want your advice. They want your advice, whether it's a thing that you tell them to do, or just general advice that you give them just to live their lives better. What advice would you give Rohit Sharma before the World Cup?
Be in your flow state.
Okay. What advice would you give the director of the movie Adi Purush?
Indian Express Adda can give the advice.
What advice would you give the producer of the movie Adi Purush?
Anant Goenka can give the advice.
What advice would you give Sam Altman, the guy who started OpenAI, the ChatGPT?
Yes. AI is a great tool, and AI should never replace RI, which is real intelligence, and it cannot.
What advice, Swamiji, would you give the couple who wanted a child but ended up with triplets?
You're blessed. You're blessed with abundance. Enjoy the blessings.
What advice would you give an army man who just killed for his first time?
If you've done it with full conscience and as a call of duty, you're not doing it as an individual thing, you're doing it because it's your duty.
Okay, super. So, what advice would you give to the tech startup founder who has decided that he needs to lay off 20% of his workforce tomorrow?
I will always say, as I've always been talking about this in the corporate gatherings, that it's always a tough decision to make. People who have brought us up and made us who we are our family. If you are having a tough time in your personal life, would you lay off your mother, your father, saying, sorry, I can't afford your treatment, go ahead and do it yourself? Will I lay off my child or my wife, saying, oh, sorry, with financial troubles, I don't have enough money, go and see what you can do for yourself. So I don't lay off a person who's in my family. So if I consider my workforce as my family, I'll see how we can share the troubles together, because we are all shared our joys together. You made us us, and if you made us us, we should keep you you.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Swamiji, what advice today would you give Putin?
Anant Goenka, live to Anant Goenka.
What advice, Swamiji, would you give to the teenager who has just joined a social dating app?
Yeah. What questions to a monk, isn't it? Imagine the questions are being asked to a simple, monk like me. Well, my advice would be, one very important, a relationship advice is always that, in Marathi there is a saying, it's a very popular, Mr. Paranjpe will vouch for it. Jasa dista tasa nasta म्हणूनच जग फसतं. What you see is not what always it is, and therefore the world kind of gets trapped. So be cautious. Don't just get fascinated by what it is. Look for more, understand more, see connection more, then decide what you need to do.
Super. Swamiji, thank you so much for a wonderful evening.
Thank you.